Alright everybody, so in this video, I'm going to be showing off the best key moves in Final Stand Remastered. I'm not even going to bother calling this top 10, because the more I look at the moves in this game, bro, there are so many good key moves in this game that calling it a top 10 is just lying at this point. It's not top 10, bro. These are the best moves in the game, bro. Key is so busted in this game, so, I mean, you can't go wrong with almost any of these moves as long as you're using them right. So let's get into it. Now, I am a melee build on this character, but of course, key damage is still gonna do good damage. And not to mention, I just don't really have a high level key build, so this is just how I'm gonna have to showcase things. So, first of all, I'm gonna talk about Big Bang Kamehameha. This move is just so busted. You get it from the candy shop. It has lock on. It's really fast if you choose not to charge it, and if you do charge it, it just does so much damage, and it's just so good. Next is Super Kamehameha, for the same reasons. It's just slightly worse than Big Bang Kamehameha, but Super Kamehameha is level 110, so it's like pretty late game versus Big Bang Kamehameha if you're playing during the Halloween event. Can this go away, dude? Jesus, man. This is so annoying. Why aren't these on the overworld? But anyway, that's a really fast Super Kamehameha. That's a really fast Big Bang Kamehameha. They're basically the same move, just Big Bang is slightly better. So that's why those two moves are being mentioned first. Next, I want to talk about Gallet Gun and Special Beam Cannon. These moves are what I would consider like the typical beam moves in the game that like a low level would want to be using to do some good damage. So Gallet Gun, very simply put, is going to do a lot of damage. That's what it's there for. It doesn't do quite as much as Super or Big Bang, I believe, but for an early game move, it is so good. Same with Special Beam Cannon. Now, Special Beam Cannon is a little harder to hit, but as you can see, the damage is insane. It's like the most damaging key move in the game, if not one of them, right? And so, Special Beam Cannon is just so good. It's hard to hit, like I said, but if you find a combo to hit it in, or if you're doing PvE and you just open your fight with a Special Beam Cannon, it's going to do insane numbers. Insane numbers. Next up, I'm going to talk about just the rest of this list is just almost every key move in the game, and I'm going to be giving you guys a bunch of random reasons, or not random reasons, but a bunch of reasons why. There's no particular order, just these are the situations you want to use these moves. Number one, I'm going to talk about using, or actually, you know what, while Delta's here, use Divine Lasso. Divine Lasso, when perfected, is just so good. We're just going to do base one. This is a perfected Divine Lasso. Now, the difference between no perfection and perfection is basically less key when perfected, right? This guy has it perfected. So, it's less key, it does so much damage, it can guard break, it's pretty easy to hit on an opponent if you know when and where to use it. So, it's just like, Divine Lasso, it's like the only reason why I would consider the Goku Black moveset to be pay to win is because Divine Lasso is just so good. So yeah, Divine Lasso is just a fantastic move. Next up is the one-handed Kamehameha is what I'm going to talk about next. So, you use this move, my privacy is being invaded right now. You use this move in situations where someone is running at you, maybe with a rush or something. It's just a move you kind of throw out there. It can only go in one direction, but it does a decent amount of damage. Now, I think that this move is just completely outshined by Big Bang Kamehameha. I think Big Bang Kamehameha accomplishes the same thing, but just better. But a lot of people were using one-handed before Big Bang came out. So I just wanted to give it a quick shout out. Another move to use defensively is Heat Dome Attack. If someone is rushing at you, and you use Heat Dome Attack, number one, you're shredding their HP. It does a good amount of damage. But number two, the range on this move is pretty good, so if they're anywhere near you, you're hitting that Heat Dome. And number three, I use this as a melee build because it sets up combos pretty well. So if you're a key user who isn't afraid to have like a Super Rush or a Final Blow on their moveset, like you can set up combos, do a knockdown, and then, I mean, if I had a key move there, just key move him right there. Like that, like, I think Heat Dome is one of the best moves in the game for any build. Heat Dome Attack is fantastic. It is anti-meta, is what it is. It's so good. Next up, I'm going to talk about some key combo extenders. So, one of them is Kamehameha. Surprisingly enough, the actual Kamehameha is pretty good in this game. As a low cooldown, it does a lot of damage, and it's just straight up a combo extender. Look at the damage it does. Now, if you don't mess it up like me, I'm not, like, I don't have the timing, like, super perfected. Alright, I'm in a new server. Hopefully this one isn't too bad. So yeah, as I was saying, Kamehameha, you can just use it as a combo extender, just like that, right? It's pretty simple, pretty effective, does a lot of damage early game. It's very, very, very good move. Next, another combo extender is going to be Senko Ki Blast. Senko Ki Blast is, it just recently got buffed. I don't know if it's buffed in the version of the game I'm playing in, because I'm in a public server tournament mode kind of thing. Thanks for the lag. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's kind of how you use Senko Ki Blast as a combo extender. I think it's good. I really do. We need to make sure that it's going to be good after this buff that it just received, but the buff should have definitely made it a lot better as a combo extender. So the next moves I want to talk about are Instant Severance and Dragon Twin Fist. Now, these moves are both very good. Instant Severance is good. You can just kind of throw it out, and it's a fling move. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but I think you can combo it with a lot of... Thanks. I think you can combo it with a lot of different moves and different things you can do, like a knockback into it. And Twin Dragon Fist is basically only able to be used after a fling, but I think it's very good. It does a lot of damage. It's badass, number one. It's a sick move. You teleport to them and throw blasts in their face. Like, that is sick. You can actually use it off of Instant Severance too, as I just did. But, like, the real way to do it would have been, like, I guess you do, like, after 4 M1s, you do a heavy M1, or you do a heavy M2, I should say, and then you can use it there. And then, as I said, Instant Severance is just kind of like a combo move. So, yeah, I mean, it didn't hit that time, so maybe it's not that good. But, I mean, in theory, it's really good. And you could just kind of toss it out there like you're PvPing someone, you know? And then you just kind of toss it out there, you know? It helps, right? I think it's a good move. I really do. It just depends on your playstyle, right? So some people are going to find value in that. Some people aren't, probably, right? Next, I'm going to talk about Death Beam. Death Beam is just a really fast beam, and it does good damage, and it's just genuinely a good move. I have it perfected, probably from breaking crates in the Red Ribbon Army room, but, I mean, to each their own, right? This move is just good. I see a lot of key users using this move. It's just super fast, right? Good punishing move. Next up, we're going to talk about another good punishing move, which is Planet Saucer. This move is just a good move in general, not even just for punishing. You could just toss it out there, and it just does a decent chunk of damage for free. You just kind of toss it out there. If you block it, it still does decent damage to you. And it just straight up is... All the best key users use this move. Everyone in ranked is using this move, man. Like, this move is just overpowered as hell. A similar move is going to be Destructo Disc, which actually just got reworked. So if I show it, it does decent damage. It's very fast now. You don't charge it up anymore. It's just a very quick, looks great, by the way, a very quick move. And I think that the way you're supposed to use this move is going to be after a knockback. I don't know why there was unlag there. Maybe Meteor Crash isn't the best move to display it with. Maybe like a Final Blow. Yeah, I think that's the best way to use it. It's kind of like Heath Dive Kick, in a sense. Dive Kick got nerfed to hell, unfortunately, but it's like Key Dive Kick in a way. So Destructo Disc is very good. Next, I'm going to shout out Super Energy Blast Volley, Sudden Storm, and I don't have the move, but it's called Steady Barrage. It's a move that drops from the Bobbity Raid. It's Pui-Pui's move. So these are all just key moves that you can just throw out and just get good damage on your opponent. Sudden Storm and the Steady Barrage move, I don't know which one is better of the two, but they're both better than Energy Blast Volley in my opinion. Energy Blast Volley is just much lower levels. Sudden Storm is really high level, and obviously you need to be a pretty high level to beat the Bobbity Dungeon. But, I mean, yeah, these moves are both very good. For doing raids, these moves are amazing, because they're just tracking moves that always hit almost all the time. But for PvP as well, these are just like pressure moves to force your enemy to block. Maybe you can get in there and guard break them, or use the smoke screen as a tool to get behind your opponent with Z-Vanish, maybe just anything you can come up with, really, right? So yeah, both of those moves are very, very good. Next move I'm going to talk about is Burning Attack. Now, a lot of key users in Ranked use this move because it's overpowered as hell. It does way too much damage. If you combo it with a Bone Crush, which a lot of key users use Bone Crush, that combo right there just does an insane amount of damage. It's the same thing with any of these moves that inflict a knockdown. That is overpowered. Trash is overpowered with Burning Attack. It's just like, okay, I don't know why Trash just flung that guy. That was weird. That's not supposed to happen, but I mean, you can see what I'm saying. Burning Attack is just amazing. Death Ball is a similar move. Similar to Destructo Disc as well, I would say. But Death Ball, again, from the candy shop, you have to be kind of far from your opponent to actually hit it. So as you can see, that one just went right through him. It's because it has to travel to hit him, which is kind of unfortunate. That's what they did the dive kick, which gutted it. I think Death Ball still has a place in the meta, just because it's so big, and it does a good chunk of damage. Keep in mind, I'm a melee build, right? I have 47 key damage, and I'm doing that damage. So, very, very good move, in my opinion. I think that's actually surprisingly gonna do it for the most part. I think I showed every move. Oh, wait, no, there is one move, actually. Key Strikes is very good. So what Key Strikes is it's basically Gum Gum Pistol, but for key users. Not totally, but I've had someone fighting me that would just use this. It's kind of like a combo extender as well. You can use it as a Gum Gum Pistol and, like, catch people that are, like, farther away from you, just to, like, start a combo. You can do it. It's also just an amazing combo extender, though, and it does so much damage. It's just a great move. Now, you get Key Strikes from the Android raid. That's how you get Key Strikes. Other than that, I do think that that's probably it for the key video. I think those are all the best key moves in the game. Neo Tri-Beam is a funny gimmick move, because it kind of just lets you do this. Just one-shot that guy, but as you can see, it took all my health away too. So a lot of people use that with, like, Absorption on a Majin, or they use Special Beam Cannon on a Majin, where they use Absorb, and then Special Beam Cannon, or Neo Tri-Beam, and it's just extremely overpowered. What other moves are there? Spirit Ball is trash. I think Pressure Ball is unfortunately trash. Meteor Ball sucks. Spirit Bomb, I mean, for PvE, maybe it does a lot of damage, but for PvP, no. Like, let's see. Let's see how much damage a fully charged Spirit Bomb is going to do for the love of the game. And this little kid ruined it. Alright, cool. You know what? I think that's just, like, the perfect example. We're gonna end the video. Snake, add these dummies somewhere private, for the love of God. Fix this crappy mode. This mode sucks. Literally nobody likes it except for you. Fix it. It's terrible. Add ranked back. Let me see. Let me see the Spirit Bomb damage, man. Actually, like, screw Snake for this mode. This mode and everyone involved in this mode. There you go. It almost one-shot the dummy. So yeah, in PvE maybe, but you saw how long it took to charge that shit up. That shit is ass. Any other moves? Not really. Not really. All these moves I'm seeing that I didn't already name are kind of bad, so that's where we're gonna end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm on the road to 50k subs by the end of the year, so please, if you will, subscribe. I appreciate it. The Final Sense support has been amazing. Love you guys so much, and have a wonderful day.